Hello and happy Tuesday. My name is Wendy Lee and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US and super excited you're joining me today in my Creatively Yours studio for a little bit of paper crafting fun. So today we're keeping it super simple. Let me grab the project and show you what we're gonna do. Dun, dun, dun. So we are creating this card right here. So this is one of a 4-card set that we are creating at this month's Diamonds team. That's my demonstrator team at our monthly team meeting. So every month we create a typically 4-card class. And so that's one. And then if you saw my blog, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I posted this one. So that's another one of the cards. And then there's 2 more. I'll show them to you. This one and this one. So each team member gets to participate if they choose to. They don't have to. And they can get the card kits if they want, no matter whether they're local and attending the meeting here with me in Pufftown, North Carolina, or if they live someplace else in the US and they want them mailed to them. However they want to go about it, there's options for that. And then of course, everyone on the team, whether you participate in the kit, the packets, right, the make and take packets or not, they have access to the PDF tutorial for each of the projects as well. So it's a lot of fun. So it's just one of the many perks that we have on the team and things that we get to enjoy monthly with each other. So I'm going to show you how to create this one. So you ready to get started? Let me go ahead and switch the camera over. All right. And hopefully, we are in the Facebook group. So let me pull that up and make sure we are in the right place. Maybe. All right, cool. Looks like I'm in the right place and hopefully we'll have some people jumping in to join me. So we are featuring the Sweet as a Peach stamp set, which I love, and the coordinating peach dies. And this is all part of the You're a Peach suite. Oh, I forgot to grab my designer paper chart. I'm going to grab that because I think you guys are going to want to see it. The designer papers that go with this suite are just, as typical Stampin' Up. They're gorgeous. They're lots of fun. They've got lots of great colors. Let me pull it out of the sleeve so that you don't get too big of a glare, hopefully, if I can get it out. It's kind of shiny. So here is the designer paper. I want you to see this. So it's a 12 by 12 stack with 6 double-sided designs. So you got 12 designs in all. So you can see all these lovely different prints. And then the coordinating colors are Balmy Blue, Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Early Espresso, Mango Melody, Pale Papaya, Pear Pizzazz, and Petal Pink. So lots and lots of great stuff here. And you can do so much with designer series paper. You guys that know me probably know that I love designer paper and I use it often. I do. I definitely use it often. Okay, so I'm not seeing comments. So I know Facebook has been doing a lot of different things that make it a little challenging for us sometimes. So if I don't have comments coming up and you're making comments, I apologize for that. I will go back after the video and make sure I put the complete supply list with cut dimensions so you have everything you need to recreate this one and know what you need to order in case you don't have all of the supplies. And I will answer any questions that you guys have as well. So I apologize that I cannot see that as we are going. I've heard others make comments that they are unable to see that kind of thing. So I guess it's my turn. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in and get started. So like I said, we're keeping it super simple today. And what I love about this layout is that you could easily change your colors, your designer paper, your sentiment out and use this layout for so many occasions. It's just a very versatile layout to deal with. All right, so let's jump on in. I'm gonna slide that over to the side and I'm gonna pull out a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 Crumb Cake cardstock that I'm going to fold. Let's get our bone folder and give that a good crease. Oh, Jean, you see me? Oh, yay. But Facebook mislabeled me? What? I don't even know what that is. Facebook. They make me crazy. That's all I can say. But, you know, we do the best we can. They're always trying to improve, I'm sure. I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of paper because I am going to go off the edge, I think, as I stamp this next thing. So there is this super cute little cluster of little flowers, and I'm going to pull in Crumb Cake ink, and I'm just going to put a sprinkling of flowers across the background. So you can turn your stamp as you go if you want to. You can put them as close together or as far apart as you want. It's entirely up to you on how you want to do this. Okay, and then I want some down at the bottom as well, just randomly. I'm turning it. Okay, maybe I didn't go off the edge as much as I thought I might. Let's do one in the corner up here. Okay, there's one off the edge. Yeah, everybody's having issues this week. Yeah, so it is steamy hot. You are right. We have a yucky rainy day today. Here in North Carolina, but maybe not all of North Carolina, but here in Pufftown, I should say. It's just stormy and gloomy and the power keeps blinking. So I actually wasn't sure I was going to be able to come on live, but thank goodness so far we are doing just fine. But with all that being said, it's steamy. Just take your breath away, hot, steamy, yucky weather. So even the dog is having a rough day with all of that. So, all right, next, we're going to start off with a pale papaya circle. And so I used this larger circle die from the Tasteful Labels dies to cut this out. I love all the detail that gave us. So we're going to put that down. And I'm going to use some liquid glue because circles are easier to put down with liquid glue, in my opinion. Granted, it doesn't matter. You use what makes you happy. Okay, and we're just going to lay that down. Cute. All right, next, that fabulous designer paper pack I told you about, right? Let's see if I got that chart again. I'll bring that back in case you missed it. So these fabulous designer papers, we're going to pull out a circle that we're cutting out of this piece, as well as one that we're cutting out of this piece. Disappeared right on the page, right? So let me bring in my layering circles dies. I've buried them already. Yes. All right. So I've got the layering circles, and so it's this one right here. And so I think that's the third smallest, maybe. And then this one, I think layers right there, which is the, I believe, third largest. Okay, so I've got those lovely circles. I also cut out a piece of soft seafoam with one of the scallop circles. Let's see if I know which one that is. That one right there. So that is, I think, the fourth largest on that. So these we are going to go ahead and use to lay down. So this one as well, I'm going to go ahead and use liquid adhesive and put that down. So I hope, despite if you have yucky weather at your house, I hope you're still having a good start to your week. Should be a good one, I think. All right. Now I'm just offsetting that inside of this circle a little bit. I don't want that to be lined up. I want it to, you know, almost look like you just threw them out and they just landed, if that's possible. All right, let's go ahead and adhere these two circles together, and I'm going to do that flat as well. So like I said, this one's fast and easy. So if you kept die cut circles on hand, like in some of your favorite prints, you could recreate this card in just moments. You know, when the kids let you know, oh, mom, I got a birthday party to go to, or you just found out it's a friend's birthday, or you just thought about somebody this morning and you wanted to send them a nice little note or leave them something, a surprise at their desk at work. You could do that in just a couple of minutes. Granted, the die cutting is fast and easy. If you have a die cut machine, you could do that quickly as well. All right, so this I'm popping up. I put some Stampin' Dimensionals on it, and I'm offsetting it again. I want it a little lower than this one so they don't look like they're all stacked right on top of each other. Cute. So see, can you see that? Any color, any set of prints, add a sentiment, you're golden. But we are going to pull in these super sweet peachy dies, stamps and dies. All right, so let me slide that out of the way. I've got a piece of basic white, and let's see my cheat sheet. It is 2 inches by 3 1/4 inch, and I'm going to stamp. Let's go ahead and bring in our foam pad. Sometimes I need it, sometimes I don't. You have to decide if you feel that you need it. So with photopolymer, you don't have that extra foam cushion. Hello, Elaine. So glad you're here. So you don't have that extra cushion. So if you're having any trouble getting good stamped images with photopolymer, try putting a piece of foam underneath. This is our paper pierce mat. And it's what I choose to use. This is available again. At one point, you couldn't order it because we were going to discontinue it, but we pleaded with Stampin' Up! And they brought it back. Yay, right? And this peach, know that this is not intended to be a solid image. So this is one of those distinctive stamp sets. And sorry about the ring light, it's going to leave a glare on that. But you can see there's lights and darks. It's not a solid image. And that's done intentionally. That's embedded in the stamp itself. And so if you're ever concerned that you're not getting good images, definitely look at the images on the stamp case that Stampin' Up! Has got printed to see what it's intended to look like, because it may not be what you think. All right, so now I want to go ahead and stamp my sentiment on the center of my peach. Have a peachy day. Cute. Gotta like all the little pens that we've got. All right, now I'm going to bring in my soft Seafoam, and I'm going to stamp out this double leaf here. All right. Elaine, I'm glad you're here as well. I appreciate you guys coming and watching each week. All right, so we're going to bring in our peach dies, and we're going to take that one there, cut out that peach, and this one here, and cut out the leaves. Now, if you don't have the dies yet and you've got the stamp set, you could fussy cut that out pretty darn easily and not have to worry about it. So we'll die cut that, move this out of our way, and bring those in. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and adhere this leaf to the back of my peach. You could go either direction with it. I'm going to go this way, and I'm just going to use a little bit of liquid adhesive. Well, I say I'm going to use a little bit of liquid adhesive. It's not wanting to come out all of a sudden. Maybe I used it all. Now, you know it's going to like glob as soon as I get it to squeeze. It just doesn't want to come out. Oh, see? I knew that was going to happen. Terrible. So here's what we do. We're going to find our scrap paper, or maybe a new scrap paper because I don't know where I put that one. How about that? Hey, Kathy, so glad you're here today as well. All right, so since I've got this nice big glob of glue, I'm just going to wipe some of that off on my scrap of paper. I'm probably keeping more than I need, but we'll get that mess that I just created out of my way. This is where you're supposed to, and I didn't, have your silicone craft sheet handy, because then you could have just let that ooze out right on that silicone craft sheet and been just fine. All right, so our cute leaves are right behind it. While that's all sticky, I'm going to flip it over and put some dimensionals on the back because, of course, I want the peach popped up. You guys know you don't have to pop everything up that I pop up. Things can be flat if you like them to be flat. It's a personal preference. And my preference is everything should be popped up, right? Just teasing. Oh, yeah, it happens to you with the glue. All right, well, it makes me feel a little bit better. I'm not alone in that. All right. So we can put the peach on the circle, can hang off the circle, whatever makes you happy. I'm just going to leave a nice skinny border. I'm going to have my leaves hang over the edge just because I like the way that looks. And then we're going to finish this off with some of our Essentials Baker's Twine. So our Baker's Twine now comes in a pack that has all your basics in there. So there's Crumb Cake, and I think it's gray granite, black, white. I think that's the 4 that's in there. And it's great. It's got, you know, a nice variety. And of course, you can always color the white twine if you want to make it any color you want. You can do that with your Stampin' Blends, with your Stampin' Write markers. You can dye it with your re-inkers. It's messy to do it that way. I like the Stampin' Blends when I can. So I'm just, you know, tying this in a little bow. I like the baby bow, you guys know. So I'm just holding this knot and pulling these loops in, retightening them until I get it the size that I want it to be. And I want this one pretty little. Cute. The baby bow is always so cute. Yeah, yes, Elaine, I'm happy to do a card with the layering diorama dies. Happy to show you that. I actually, if I got one here, I think I have one on my table. I haven't shared this one yet, but it's on my list. I just don't know when. But I did this for a swap. I'll go ahead and give you a peek. So here's one that I created with the layering diorama dies. They're so much fun, and I used different colors. I used Bermuda Bay, Bermuda Bay, Coastal Cabana, and Pool Party to get the variations in shade. And then this fish right here was cut out with the new ombre specialty paper, and it's a glimmer paper. So you get a different fish each time depending on where you've got it on that paper. You could also use the rainbow glimmer paper, would be awfully nice as well. And a little coral peeking out. So it's cute. And then I've got some stamping on the inside. So this will be shared on my blog at some point. I'm just not sure when. I'm going to schedule that. But we will also do something. I promise. We'll do something at some point with that. So anytime you guys have things you want me to show you, definitely let me know, and I will put it in my list, my schedule of agenda. All right. We're going to take a glue dot, or as I like to call them, a booger. And we will put this little twine bow right on the top of our peach. Cute. It just adds a nice little finishing touch. So super simple, nothing too crazy. Yes, you could add some embellishments. You could add some Wink Stella. There's all kinds of things that you could add if you wanted to. You could add another crumb cake layer if you wanted, but I really wanted to keep this simple to show you guys that you can make fabulous cards that are so cute and pretty, but they can still be simple. That's not what I typically do, but I wanted to show you that you can. All right, let's do the inside. Of course, we have to have an inside layer. So I've got this piece of basic white. It's 4 by 5 1/4. Again, keeping it really simple. I'm not going too crazy with my layers. And I'm going to bring that little crumb cake flower back in. And I want to bring that design element to the inside. I don't think I showed you the inside. Here's what I have on the inside. Now you could bring the peach in if you want. I just, again, wanted to keep that super simple, so I didn't go down that path. So let's just stamp in a few of these super cute flowers. Love it. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's not my typical. I've been doing some stranger things lately, right? All right, so this is early espresso, and I'm taking this little bitty friend, and I'm going to stamp that right on there, and hopefully I'm somewhat straight. I cannot see with the camera angle, so, oh, lucky. Not too bad. I'll take it. I think it's good. So you could even sprinkle in some flowers up on top of that if you wanted to. Again, I'm keeping it super simple today. That's what today's all about. Okay. And we'll just layer this right in. Use some Stamp & Seal, or again, whatever adhesive you like to use. I like Stamp & Seal because it's super sticky and it doesn't bubble my paper. All right, that is it. So here's my original. Here's the one we created today. Fast and easy. Again, I hope you guys love it. So let me flash those cards again that we're doing in my team meeting this month. So again, we do a 4-card class each month. And so that was one. Here's another. That one's got a little more going on it. And then that one's got even more. And then that one right there. So just fun way to showcase this lovely Sweet as a Peach stamp set, dies, designer paper out of that bundle. All right. So if you guys are enjoying this, be sure to leave me a comment, share it with your crafty friends. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, I very much appreciate you subscribing to my channel as well. I love that you guys are so supportive and sweet, and I'm happy to come back each week and hopefully give you some more creative inspiration that you enjoy. Thank you so much. Talk to you all soon. Bye for now.